Now, this is that PDF 62. This is that document which your lordships have already read. Dated 22nd, dated 21st, but served on 22nd at 11:30, which your lordships have already read.
This is the important.
Let's make a note of it since we are.
That's right. I'm not going to read
relevant for Nabam.
Page 62, right?
Except, Mullahs, the fact that they are the majority, no other cause was shown. So 179C, I've made my submissions on 197C already, Mullahs. So, and that this is connects with Nabam Rebia, this document. So that issue is over. Then kindly come to Mullahs page, PDF Mullahs 71. This only gives you, Mullahs, what is happening. 40 members from the MLAs in Assam. No dispute on any of this.
Then next.
And then is the disqualification petition filed on the 25th.
Page 62.
Mullahs, that's at page 72.
Mr. Sibal, page 62 PDF that we've just touched upon, notice to move a resolution. What does para 2 say?
At page 62.
Yes, please.
Yes, I just. Para 2 says, Mullahs, we all respectfully submit that you no longer have the right to continue as Deputy Speaker, as you no longer enjoy the support of the majority of the House,
The House.
more particularly the following
Is
members
that
of our
what
party.
majority of the House?
Yes,
Is that what you're trying to, this is your emphasis?
yes,
That here,
yes,
also the references to the majority of
in
the
the House.
And goes on to say particularly the following members of the party.
That's correct. Because, Mullahs, what is party means? The legislature party.
No, that's not quite correct. Brother, my learned friend repeatedly says this. But every member of the Legislative Assembly and of Parliament is ex officio
Yes, yes.
member of the Prathinidhi Sabha.
That's correct.
We are also part of that.
That's right. No doubt.
Everyone else
That's
One
overlap.
second. Hold on.
is appointed by the
Hold on.
There is an overlap.
No dispute.
Aware of it.
The 39 members of the legislative party are also members of the party. No dispute.
No question about it.
No, how am I? I have not said anything
They have
contrary.
to have primary membership. in the party.
Yes.
That's
I have not said anything
Double up.
against that.
Double.
Only thing is that 39 members can't hijack the party.
That's all.
That we'll see. That's the issue. Of course, we welcome you. It's all right. No. Let me continue, please.
Next.
So, Mullahs, your ladyship was right. Exactly, Mullahs. Then kindly come to
59.
59, Mullahs.
PDF 72.
No, first, Mullahs, yes, 71, PDF 71, page 58. Maha trouble for Uddhav, Hemanta meets Eknath, 40 MLAs in Assam. Photographs.
Sorry, where are you? The Hindustan Times article.
News. Hindustan
yes.
Times article.
That's to show that it's reported.
It just shows, Mullahs, that, the surroundings are comfortable.
Relevant for 10 schedule, no doubt. Not for a speaker. Relevant.
Then, Mullahs, the notices.
Inference.
Now, it's the notices we don't have. No more, Mullahs, documents. All kinds of statements have been made, Mullahs, that we are following a separate party, but that's all happens in Assam. It's a given, Mullahs, so let's not go into that. So this is all, Mullahs, as far as the documentation is concerned. Now let's see, Mullahs, what the issues are. The first, Mullahs, deals with Nabam Rebia, basically, so that your lordships will have to decide. That is, does the Constitution permit an institutional hiatus by tying the hands of the Speaker in functioning under the 10th schedule through proceedings initiated by a member of the Legislative Assembly under 179C. That I've argued that your lordships will decide. All I can say in that regard is that if you allow that law to stay, it will be misused, it will be a new model of toppling governments. Safety valve for defectors. Now, the second, what are the consequences in law when members, whether in minority or majority, of the legislature party in the House, act dehorse the political party and are contrary to the directions of the political party and assert their separate identity by forming a separate group within the legislature party in the legislature? Squarely, Mullahs, that's an issue. Squarely. That can, in any legislature, X number of people form a separate identity and say, we'll not listen to the party, we'll decide what to do.
That you've been arguing yesterday.
Will a group, next third, will a group within the legislature party asserting their separate identity and acting dehorse the political party or contrary to its directions have per se incurred disqualification under para 2 of the 10th schedule. There is no evidence to be led here. Admittedly, there is a whip, Sunil Prabhu, on the 3rd, saying vote against the trust vote. Admittedly, on the record of the House, they voted in favor of the trust vote. Even by that time, Gogavale would not been appointed by the Speaker, though the Speaker has no right to appoint Gogavale. He appointed Gogavale on the 3rd evening, which he can't do otherwise, but that's another matter. So, Malas, what is there for the Speaker to decide? There's a violation. The vote is on the record. You're not usurping anything. You're only declaring.
This question is incoherent. This issue is incoherent. What is the logical follow-up? Then
No,
the Speaker will say it's per se case.
I'm sorry?
Speaker will say it's a per se case.
Yeah, I hope so.
You are.
I hope so, Malas. I hope so.
That's different matter. What you're trying to say in 3 is, in per se cases,
Yes.
should the court not decide?
Yes,
what
that's the point.
That's
So
that's
there's
what.
that's why I put per se there, Malas, only for that reason.
God.
So it is incoherent.
Malas, we have to ultimately persuade you, Malas, so we have to.
Like that. Yeah.
I always say, without the court on your side, there's no point arguing. And the only way to have the court on your side is to be as reasonable as possible, though politics is essentially unreasonable. The art of politics is to make the unreasonable look reasonable.
Necessarily. Politics can be very reasonable also.
3, will a group within the legislature party asserting their separate identity and acting dehors the political party or contrary to its directions have per se incurred disqualification under paragraph 2? Then 4, can a group within the legislature party asserting their separate identity and acting dehors the political party or contrary to its directions have the constitutional authority to alter the leadership of the political party in the House or the whip appointed by the political party in the House? Directly in issue. Because of those documents, brothers, I've shown to your lordships already that you are removed from Assam, you are removed as the chief whip, and I continue to be the party and you are removed as lead. I continue to be the group leader. 5, given that an elected government should be allowed to serve its full term, this is now a constitutional premise, brothers, on the basis of which I made this proposition. Given that an elected government should be allowed to serve its full term as a matter of constitutional law, can a group within the legislative party asserting a separate identity dislodge an elected government while proceedings for disqualification under the 10th schedule are pending, that is, before the Speaker decides on the issue of disqualification? Directly in issue. Well, what you are doing in this process is sidetracking the disqualification proceedings, toppling a government, and then saying, now my Speaker will decide. Constitutional premise and every constitutional authority should in fact help in ensuring that an elected government continues to be in power. Whereas something that I'm going to argue later, but I want to just tell your lordship something very interesting. Whereas a governor has to decide to administer the oath of office. So 30 people go to him, 20 people go to him. The governor must first know which party they belong to. Either it's a post-poll alliance or a pre-poll alliance. Right? So the governor must first ask them, which is that party? Now, their position, 39 members' position is inchoate. They can't represent the Shiv Sena. This is the first time this issue has arisen in this country. So, how does the governor decide that I'll administer oath of office? There is no party before it. I'm just touching it, Maharaj. This is an issue that your lordships will have to consider. So, Maharaj, let's come to 6. Should the governor who is constitutionally obliged to sustain the continuity of an elected government, change the status quo by allowing for a change in government before disqualification proceedings are decided by the Speaker. Then next, whether the governor can swear in as chief minister a person against whom a notice for disqualification has been issued by the Speaker acting as a tribunal under the 10th schedule and is pending adjudication. What is the impact of pending disqualification petitions on the ability of members to participate in a test of strength on the floor of the House when their vote would have the effect of toppling the government? I can understand in a situation, Malad, that really doesn't matter, the outcome would be the same. But here the hard facts are, their vote topples the government. So you have allegedly, according to me, a member who should be disqualified, voting to topple an elected government without the governor asking him which party you belong to. Without the governor, Malad, even finding out for himself. Or the governor saying, look, there are some disqualification petitions. By this, an elected government will be toppled. Let's stay our hands. We will not administer oath of office till the disqualification is decided. He can say that. Should he say that? Should he not say that? That's, Malad, an area where, Malad, your lordships have never looked at, so to say. Well, obviously, it's premised on constitutional morality. Then, Malad, can a constitutional court, in a matter relating to disqualification under the 10th schedule, decide the matter on its own without referring the matter to the Speaker for decision? And if so, under what circumstances? This is directly what my Lord put to me, and we are aware of it. If the decision of the Speaker that a member has incurred disqualification under the 10th schedule relates back to the date of the action complained of, then what is the status of proceedings that took place during the pendency of a disqualification petition? Because it relates back, Malad, he is the Chief Minister. What do we do? Which is why the time is of the essence. What is the impact of removal of para 3 of the 10th schedule? I've already argued that. In what circumstances do the Speaker recognize the whip and the leader of the political party? I'm arguing that. What is the scope of powers of the Commission with respect to determination of a split? That's something I'll argue later. This is, according to me, the issues that your lordships might wish to look into. Now, let's kindly have a look